In the past, we read the Akashic records for individuals wishing to learn about their past life. The 190 Vision Life Review process was developed and is preferred because it puts people directly in touch with their own inner wisdom. This makes it one of the most empowering tools for healing. This video will provide details on the life review process so that it is better understood. If you have not done so, subscribe, like, comment, and click on notifications to continue to receive videos like this. Most people come for a life review because they want information about a former lifetime. But is it important for you to know? It depends on your motivation. If your motivation is to help overcome a fear or phobia that has no known origin in your current life, or if it's to help you understand more clearly why you react badly in certain situations, or if it's for spiritual transformation, then we highly recommend it. If it's just to find out if you are Cleopatra, then we do not get the point. Regression is effective because it can explain the past life cause of many things that are happening in our lives today. It works because the subconscious mind is a huge storehouse of information about all lives and experiences. This information is not passive. It's not like books in a library, which we can decide to read or ignore. Although our past lives may be long gone, their memories remain alive within us. They play an active part in our psyche, continuing to influence us in all kinds of unconscious ways. This can have both beneficial and obstructive effects on our present life. Past lives are like a fairy godmother that comes to us at birth. They endow us with all kinds of positive gifts, such as personal qualities, special talents, and a lot of dharma. However, a bad fairy sometimes comes to the new baby as well. This one casts the dark spells of negative past life experiences. At their worst, these hidden influences can drain our energy with anxiety, depression, neuroses, or phobias. They may also show up in the form of strange moods, unintended slips of the tongue, and physical symptoms. People sometimes experience negative past life effects as an invisible block in their lives. They keep reaching for success or fulfillment. But like the main character in Alice Through the Looking Glass, they just go round in circles, always ending up back where they started. In the 20th century, psychologists found the magic key to solving these issues. They found that the best way was to regress their patients back to when the problem began. As soon as people knew that, the issue lost its unconscious power over them. After that, their old symptoms melted away. This is why regression can break the dark spells that would otherwise haunt people throughout their lives. It's not just a theory. Countless case studies have shown how effectively it works. A good example of how helpful regression can be is Renata, who came for a regression because she was suffering from claustrophobia all her life and wondered if there was a past life cause for it. During the session, she went back to a 17th century life during the English Civil War. She was hiding from enemy soldiers in a farmhouse. The soldiers suspected she was there and kept coming back to search the place again. Every time they came, she had to scramble into a tiny, dark cellar under a trapdoor. She waited there in breathless terror until they were gone. One night, the soldiers found her there. They dragged her out, took her away, and killed her. This was the origin of her fear of small, enclosed places. Afterwards, Renata said that the guest house where she was currently staying had a small, windowless bathroom. Before the regression, because of her claustrophobia, she hated having to use it. The evening after the regression, she enjoyed a relaxing bath in there without any of her old fears coming up. Her claustrophobia had lost its grip on her as soon as she understood where it had come from. The big question is, how does regression work? Consciousness is like a multi-story building. Everyday awareness is similar to one of the floors. When we are on that level, we can see only what is on that floor. To find out what is on the other floors, we have to change to another level of consciousness. regression provides a stairway between the floors. It always begins with relaxation techniques to slow down the brainwaves. To do this, the coach will talk in a calm, slow voice. They will often use images of soothing scenery and physical relaxation. Repetition and counting down also work well. But all of this only works if the person is willing. If someone does not want to be relaxed, then nothing can force them into it. As our brainwaves slow down, our consciousness changes. This is how we move to the other levels. In the grand structure of our psyche, there are 4 commonly known levels of consciousness: beta, alpha, theta, and delta. Some of the most frequently asked questions about regression will now be discussed. Question: why do people have past life regressions? Answer: following are the main reasons. 1. Because of a problem that they feel might be due to a past life. 2. To seek a positive past life memory that will be helpful or inspiring. 3. To follow up on clues they already have about their past lives. 4. Simple curiosity to see what past lives they might have had. Question: can everybody be regressed? Answer: in our experience, 98% of people access past life memories in some form. The very few who get absolutely nothing may be blocked for one of 3 main reasons. 1. It may not be the right time. A regression is an important part of the spiritual journey, and timing is key. This is why it's best to go for a regression only when it feels like a good thing to do. 2. Unconscious fear of what may come up. 3. Distrust of the whole process. This can come from fear of the powers of the unconscious and or believing that only the rational mind can be trusted. Question: how do past life memories come up? Answer: everyone's regression experience is unique to them. There are no right or wrong ways. Past life memories will come to you in whatever way is right for you. The key is to stay relaxed, trust the process, and don't try too hard. Your experience could be any of the following. 1. An overview with glimpses of several lives. 2. One life revealed in great detail. 3. A focus mainly on the emotional effects. 4. A few past lives around one theme. 5. A strong sense of inner knowing. 6. Images from your past lives, like pictures on a wall or in a book. 7. Someone talking to you about a past life. Question: how can I be sure that I'm not making it up? Answer: your intention is the key. You will get what you intend to get. If you want to access a real past life memory, then that is what will come up for you. Even if you did try to make it up, your story would still contain truth about you because it came from within you. On this subject, hypnotherapist Dr. Morris Netherton said, "Some individuals start by feeling that they are making up parts of what they tell me, but they soon discover that they cannot change the content of their past life incidents and must reveal the most personal and painful aspects of the stories they had thought were imaginary. This is what most quickly convinces the skeptic." Another validation comes from the strong emotions that often arise during a regression. This creates involuntary physical effects, such as a reddening nose and tears. Reactions such as these cannot be faked. Question: why do people so often think they have had famous past lives? Answer: when people first hear about past lives, they often wonder if they were ever important or famous. They may have a feeling that they lived in a particular time in history. Then they project that feeling onto an iconic figure who represents that era. A regression will often reveal that they did indeed have a life at that time, but not as the person they imagined. For example, an individual named Annie wondered if she had been Mary Magdalene. She had all kinds of dreams, flashbacks, and synchronicities about that biblical world. Her regression showed that she really had been part of the new, spiritual movement that was flowering in the Middle East at the time Jesus is believed to have lived and died. She discovered that As a young girl during that life, she had decided to leave behind what she saw as her old frivolous ways. She joined a group similar to the Essenes and had dedicated herself to a life of spirituality instead. Although she had not been Mary Magdalene, it was easy to see why she had that impression. Sometimes people identify with outstanding historical figures because of what they represent. This quality will often be something that they need to develop in themselves. In this way, the psyche uses fantasy to lead people towards their future potential. Harold came for a regression because he received all kinds of signs supporting the idea that he was once Edgar Cayce, the famous American psychic. His regression showed nothing of the kind. In the second part of the session, his spirit guide told him that the idea had come to him because he needed to believe in and develop his psychic powers. The Edgar Cayce fantasy was not literally true, but it had a serious inner purpose. Have you ever wondered if you were once someone famous? If so, do not dismiss the idea too hastily. It may not be literally true, but if you dig a little deeper, you may find that it was the outer wrapping of an important inner gift for you. Question: what if a memory that is too unpleasant to handle comes up? Answer: during a regression, you do not hallucinate or forget where you are. You can talk to your coach as clearly as at any other time. So it's easy to say that you do not want to see any more. A responsible coach will then move you on immediately, either to a more pleasant memory or out of the session altogether. Question: what if things that I do not want to talk about come up? Answer: you can simply keep quiet. Although it's more helpful for your healing, if you do discuss what is coming up, there is no obligation to talk about anything if it will make you feel uncomfortable. You can also let your coach know that you want to observe what arises, but without talking about it. Whenever you wish, you can ask to be moved to another memory or brought out of the session altogether. Question: what if I find out that I was a bad person? Answer: everyone on earth has made all kinds of mistakes in their past lives. Nobody can point a finger at anyone else. We learn and grow through our mistakes. By the time this kind of past life memory comes up, you have moved on from who you were in those days. The memory comes up because it's time to forgive your past self and heal the effects of that life. Owning this kind of memory also enables you to move ahead with greater compassion and understanding for both yourself and others. Question: is there any danger of becoming stuck in the regressed state? Answer: none whatsoever. It's a natural state of relaxation, which you will come out of whenever you feel ready. In the past, people assumed that everyday consciousness was all that we consisted of. But we now know that different states of consciousness are a natural part of our human makeup and heritage. Go to 190vision.com, click on Appointments to get more information on our life review process. Book a life review session if you wish. If you have not done so, subscribe, like, comment, and click on notifications to continue to receive videos like this.